I'm Cristina Gazzo, and today we are going to talk about how to prepare for an interview search. So, let's get started. Step 1. Set goals for your job search and make sure you are setting deadlines for each project so you can take full responsibilities for all your actions or maybe your inactions. Remember that the only person that you are going to cheat is you. Why would you do that? Step 2. Clarify the job role you want. Search the job title position. Make sure you have all information needed before you start applying. There are companies with the same job responsibilities but with different job titles name. So if you focus on the job responsibilities and not the job title name, you should be heading in the right direction. Step 3. Clarify industry. There are so many things that need considering when discussing the industry. To know the industry is important because this impacts the system you will use, the salary range, of course, the schedule of work, and many more. Step 4. Clarify the salary you want. Once you clarify the position, it's easy to identify the salary for the desired role. You should be aware of the minimum and maximum range salary that it's offered in that industry. Don't forget that the pay for the same job role can differ depending on the industry. So try to evaluate by referring to your years of experience, your qualifications, your education, your skills necessary for the role, and maybe the system knowledge, which sometimes can be a deciding factor in getting the job. In this way, you are building your case and then ask for a little bit more, sometimes a 10% more, so you can have a space to negotiate your final salary based on your case and not what is offered in general. So that is your unique value, and you need to learn about your value and you need to learn to speak about it. And as a tip for a graduate student, you need to learn and find your value and to learn to speak about your value. This exercise will help you in the future to assess your unique value against any role. Step 5. Clarify the location of the new job. Location is another factor. During the COVID-19 pandemic, most candidates realized that there was no point in spending 1-2 hours on transport. These days, most of the companies started offering a hybrid working option or even a fully remote job option. Hybrid working is a flexible working split between the workplace and the working remotely from home. That type of work is agreed upon by both the employee and by the employer. Remote working means that the employee is working remotely, only from home. And if none of the above options is included in the job advert, try to search the company's place of work. And based on the timing spent on the transport lines or how many exchanges transport lines you need to change to get there, you can decide if that job is worth traveling there and back 5 days a week. And to be honest, I honestly advise you not to apply for a job role that times-wise means more than 1 hour to the workplace and 1 hour back home. Again, this approach can be flexible, meaning that if you use only one transport line, then a long period might be acceptable for you. Time is so precious, use it constructively, and in the end, only you decide. But I would advise you to do this step before you accept going for an interview, otherwise you might get surprised. Step 6. Research company you want to work for. Once you agreed on the location, the next thing is to research the company. Go on their website and try to figure out some details about that company. And another way to find more about the company is by searching through social media. You can try LinkedIn, Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and so on. Go on forums. Try to find out as much as you can. Searching for information about the company can show you what are your company's challenges, what are their competitors, how an interview is handled, and puts you one step ahead of the other candidates because you know what to expect during an interview. Also, it prepares you for the interview. Step 7. Ensure your CV shows your uniqueness. Based on all information collected, if you have time, try to adapt and tailor your CV for that company by including, if you and the company share the same thing, values or culture. That for sure will make you stand out from the crowd. Communicating more with the company and in their language will raise the affinity and reality with that company and vice versa. Step 8. Schedule dedicated time for search. Set up in your diary a plan to search for a new role. For example, you can search daily for 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes before or after work, between 7 and 7:30 a.m. or p.m. But be specific on what you will do and stick to it. If you missed one day, don't panic. Go back and start over again. Done daily, it becomes a habit. At the same time, it gives you the feeling of small wins each time when you accomplish a small task. Soon, this will become a habit, and much sooner than you expect, you will be called for an interview and you will get the desired job. So be consistent in your search. Step 9. Practice, practice, and then practice again. I don't have enough words to explain this. You need to practice, 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 and again practice for an interview. Being prepared for it makes things a little bit more easier for you. So prepare. Step 10. Engage. Try to engage with the recruiter and find a way of communicate with them. Don't leave anything to chance or fate. You have the power to create your own life. So find a way of communicating through your own CV with the recruiter. Or maybe just take the phone and call that recruiter. Step 11. Persevere. I know how difficult it is to apply and not get selected for a job role. The only difference between a candidate getting the job and the one that still search is perseverance. Without it, you remain in the same place. Each time you feel the failure, don't stop. Use the failure as a fuel to try again and again. You will succeed for sure. Visualize the moment you sign the new job offer and apply to the desired job only with that in mind. Persevere and you will get there for sure. And don't let anyone evaluate and invalidate your work. Only you, but only you decide for yourself. Have faith in you and in your capabilities. You are amazing. I hope you like my video. Please give me a thumbs up if this video was helpful. And if you didn't subscribe to my channel, make sure you press that subscribe button. And I'll see you all next time. As always, Christina.